call. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Check back. 32. We're going to 54. Right here. We're going to 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Going to 54, going to 56.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch. So we're going to 53.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Check 31. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line. Going to 54. Line.
3rd and long for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I got you, boy. No, we're going to 53. Joker. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Line 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Prescott to throw on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the target there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Switch up, switch up.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll run it with Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. On third down, here's Williams. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 22, Prescott rolling to his left. He's going to, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down and goal. Mahomes.
But with the kind of half he's had.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On second down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a third down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half. Prescott. And it's This is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. There you have it. Halftime quick. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's got the connection to Cooper. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And some space here. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Check 4. We're going to 53.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Push him back. Push him back. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in. Tight go. Tight go. Tight go. We're going to 54. Wide in. Wide in.
Now Prescott. Able to power through. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He has had a whale of a game. In the 3rd quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great, every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Go to 54, wide 8. Go to 54, wide 8. Under 26.
On third down, Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Hey, check. 3 yards. He's coming. Go to 54, wide 8.
They go to Elliott again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Cooper's got it. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Intended that time for Cooper. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Watch the twitch. Shoot. Check 26, check 43.
On the ground, this is Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Again, idea. Let's get racing to the air.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. The touchdown all set up by the big, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
56. Wild Bill. Watch out. Kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. But Charles, it's one thing to win.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Here we go.
And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Elliott. And another tackle broken. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a 4th down play. It gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive end...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Yellow. You gotta go, baby.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they can't corral him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize it. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking. And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
Yellow, 54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't... Sunday. 22 jet bomber. Show it up. Check my head.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down. First and 10.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go, little lady. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Come on. 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up And we still have it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
What an absolutely electric return, 106 yards from end zone to end zone. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Let's go. Do it.
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Williams, and an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Watkins alone on the left side. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
Automatic 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Attack, attack.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 52.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll run on first down. Elliott into the secondary again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Now Prescott. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it with Williams. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Williams. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 32 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Mahomes going to throw. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Here we go with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about... leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot though where... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott now. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting set.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.